Today we are going to see chapter number 2, that is final accounts of partnership firm of standard 12 commerce subject account. So this is the 11th part of the chapter number 2, and today again we are going to see somewhere we will see trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, partners capital account as well as balance sheet. Let's see illustration number 5. Let's see illustration number 5. Siva and Sankar are the partner of partnership firm sharing profit and loss equal proportion. From the following trial balance as on 31st 3/17 and adjustment, prepare final account. So here in the final account we are going to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, partners capital account as well as balance sheet. Very first account in a trial balance is given to us for the capital and drawing. So capital of Siva and Sankar supposed to be written in the capital account credit side. So here by balance brought down, that is for Siva and Sankar 1 lakh and 1,20,000. Again the balance of the drawing also given to us for that 2 drawing account, and that is 10,000 as well as 20,000. And here again adjustment number 3 is telling us that we have to calculate interest at the rate of 10% on capital and at the rate of 5% on drawing. Let's calculate that. So by interest on capital, 10% of 1 lakh will be 10,000 and 10% of 1,20,000 will be 12,000. Here we are supposed to calculate interest on drawing, that's supposed to be written on the debit side, interest on drawings. So that is 5% of 10,000 will be 500 and 5% of 20,000 will be 1,000. So here interest on drawing is supposed to be credited to profit and loss appropriation account. So let's do that by interest on drawings, that is for Shiv as well as Sankar. So for Shiv it is 500 and for Sankar it is 1,000. Total will be 1,500. And let's make the adjustment of interest on capital, that is Shiv, Sankar. Shiv it is 10,000 and for Sankar it is 12,000. So total will be 22,000. Now let's continue with the other account, that is opening stock. Opening stock supposed to be written in the trading account. Opening stock, it is how much? So it is 60,000. Now after that another account is the purchase account, that is supposed to be written in the trading account. Purchase, and purchase is given to us. Purchase is on the debit side, so that is 61,000, and sales is by sales account. Sales is 80,000. So that is, now let's see adjustment number 2. Adjustment number 2 is telling us that goods was received of rupees 1,000, but invoice is not recorded in purchase book. So here unrecorded purchase, so for that plus unrecorded purchase, and that is for 1,000. So that we are going to write over there that unrecorded purchase supposed to be in the traders account also. So traders account, balance of the traders account is given to us, and here it is 20,000, 16,000. In the 16,000 we are going to add 1,000 plus unrecorded purchase 1000. So total will be 17,000. So this is the adjustment number 2. Now after adjustment number 2, let's see the adjustment number 5. Adjustment number 5 is telling us that Shiv has withdrawn goods of rupees 1000 and Shankar has withdrawn goods of rupees 2000 for the personal use, which is recorded in sales book as a credit sales. So when they are going to withdraw the goods, it's supposed to be deducted from the purchase. So let's write that minus withdrawal of goods here. We are going to write together, that is 1000 plus 2000. So that will be 3000. And now this goods when is it treated as a drawing and supposed to be write as a drawing in the capital account, 2 drawings account, and drawings of Shiv will be 1000 and Shankar will be 2000. So 1000 as well as 2000. Again they are telling us that this goods which is for withdrawn for personal use, it is recorded as a sales. So by mistake it is recorded as a sales. So we are going to deduct it from the sales. So minus wrongly recorded. So wrongly recorded as a sales, we are going to deduct from here. Now the balancing amount will be 77,000. And now if it is wrongly recorded as a sales, it must be deducted from the customer also. So that we are going to deduct customer from customers. If we are going to deduct 20,000 minus wrongly recorded, it is 3,000. So balancing amount will be 17,000. So here one adjustment has 4 effect. That is the adjustment number 5. That's supposed to be deducted from purchase, supposed to be recorded as a drawing, deducted from the sales and deducted from the customer. One adjustment, 4 effect. So that adjustment number 5 is finished. Purchase sales, that we have already made it. Now let's see carriage inward. Carriage inward is a expense related to purchase. So that is supposed to be written in the here to carriage inward. So that will be carriage inward is a 20,000. And here after that another expense is a weighing machine charge, that is also called tow line. So that is 2 tow line account and that is 1,000. After that another account is given to us is a provident fund, and provident fund is a liability of the business, supposed to be written in the liability side. Provident fund, how much it is provident fund? It is credit side is a provident fund, that is 4,000, and contribution to provident fund is the expense of the business, supposed to be debited to the profit and loss account. 2 contribution to PF, and that is 1,000. After that other account is a dead stock, and dead stock is a asset of the business and supposed to be written DEAD, dead stock, and dead stock is of 22,000. Dead stock is of 22,000. Now after that other account is a salary and wages. Salary and wages supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. 2 salary wages. How much it is? Salary and wages is a 12,000. Okay. Now afterwards another expense is a loan to Shiv. So it is a liability and supposed to be written in the liability side. Sales loan, and it is how much? 20,000. And here hidden adjustment is given to us that loan to SIV is from 1/7/2016. So it is for 9 months. It is for the 9th month, and interest rate we know that the partner's loan supposed to be given interest on loan supposed to be given at the rate of 6%. So it is loan is 20,000 and rate of interest is 6% and it is for 9 months. So interest amount is 900. So here interest on loan 2. Interest on loan, it is 900, and this is supposed to be as a current liability. Interest on loan 900. Then the other after interest on loan there is a Mahajan Lago, and Mahajan Lago supposed to be written in a trading account. So here to Mahajan Lago, and it is Mahajan Lago is a 2,000. After that another account is a factory building, and factory building is of 1 lakh. So that is straight written in the asset. Factory building is of 1 lakh. Then the next thing is depreciation on factory building. It is a factory building, so it's supposed to be debited to trading account. Let's write that. Factory depreciation to factory building. And it is depreciation is at 10,000. It is 10,000. After that, after factory building, another thing is a insurance premium. Insurance premium is how much? 1,200, and it is supposed to be debited to profit and loss account too. Insurance premium, how much it is? 1,200. And after that another expense is a prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance is our asset and supposed to be written on the asset side. Prepaid insurance, and that is 600. That is supposed to be written as a asset, and it's supposed to be written prepaid insurance, and it is prepaid insurance is a 600. So that is, and afterwards another account is a damage. Damage supposed to be written in the trading account to damage, and damage is 200. So that is, after damage another account is a cash and bank, and it's supposed to be written in the balance sheet. Cash and bank, it is cash and bank is a 6,000. And after cash and bank another account is a bills. It is given both sides. So it is bills receivable as well as bills payable. So on the debit side it is a bills receivable, and okay, here again cash and bank it is also given both the side. So cash is 6,000 and bank account is having credit balance, and it is bank overdraft. So that is going to be written over here, bank overdraft. It is 18,000. And afterwards another account is a bills. Bills is also given both the side. that is again 30,000 and 14,000. So 30,000 is having debit balance, so that will be bills receivable, and 14,000 is having credit balance, it is bills payable. So that is also supposed to be written on the both the sides. So here bills receivable, it is how much? So bills receivable is a 30,000 and bills receivable 30,000, bills payable is a 14,000. So here bills payable is a 14,000. Again after that another account is a customer. In that customer is of 20,000 and adjustment number 4 is telling us that provide bad debt reserve of 3,000. So here minus bad debt reserve of adjustment, that is 3,000, and after that on 14,000 again discount reserve minus discount reserve of adjustment is at 10%, that is 1,400. So that will be the balancing amount will be 12,600. So that is adjustment number 4 is already adjusted. Here the other account is a trader account. In a trader account adjustment number 2 we already adjusted. Okay, so that is, so customer traders finish. Now professional tax supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. Professional tax, that is professional tax is a 1,000, and after professional tax another account is a outstanding salary. So outstanding salary is our liability, outstanding salary, and it is 1,400, and afterwards another is a bad debt and bad debt reserve. So that we supposed to return over here. So let's write that bad debt of trial balance plus bad debt of adjustment plus bad debt reserve of adjustment minus bad debt reserve of trial balance. So here trial balance bad debt is 1,400 and bad debt of adjustment is it is not there, so that will be yes, and adjustment bad debt reserve of adjustment is 3,000. So total of that will be 4,400. From that, if we are going to deduct the bad debt reserve of trial balance 6,000, so balancing amount will be 1,600. That is supposed to be taken to the credit side by bad debt reserve, and that is supposed to be 1,600. Now let's make the adjustment of discount reserve to discount reserve, and that is 1,400. So here we are finished with all the adjustment. Now with all the trial balance account, now let's see the adjustment. Adjustment number 1, closing stock. So value of the closing stock is 40,000. 20% less is the market value. So 40,000 minus 20% will be 8,000. So value will be 32,000. So let's write that 32,000 by closing stock 32,000. Now closing stock supposed to be written over here, closing stock. So that will be 32,000. Now after that the second adjustment is for the 1,000 invoice recorded not recorded in the purchase book. That adjustment we have already made it. Here 61,000 minus 1,000, 60,000. So here that adjustment is done. Now that is other effect of that is also given. Then the adjustment number 3, interest payable and receivable on the capital and drawing, that is also we have made it. After that bad debt on debtors, that is also 2 effect of that is given. CU has withdrawn goods 1,000 and 4 effect of that is also given. So all the adjustment and accounts are finished. Now let's make the total of this. So total of this here on the trading account, the total of debit side is more, and that is 1,52,200. So that is the total. That 1,52,200. If we are going to take to the other side, from that if we deduct this thing, then we are going to get by gross loss, that is supposed to be taken to profit and loss account, and that is the amount is at 43,200. This is supposed to be taken to the gross loss. It is came from the trading account. So loss supposed to be on the debit side, and it is 43,200. If we are going to make the total of this side, it is 12,000, 1,000, 1,200, 1,000, 1,400 and 9,000. So total of that will be 60,700, and that's supposed to be written on the other side, 60,700. From there, if we are going to deduct 1,600, balancing amount will be 59,100, and that is by net loss, and that is supposed to be transferred profit and loss appropriation account. And on the profit and loss appropriation account to profit and loss account, and that is net loss, and that's supposed to be 59,100. So here from 59,100 and 22,000, total will be 81,100, and that's supposed to be taken to the other side, 81,100. From there, if we are going to deduct, then the balancing amount will be 79,600 by partners capital account. Here Shiv and Shankar, they are going to distribute it equally. So that is 39,800, 39,800. Then this is supposed to be debited to partners capital account, profit and loss appropriation account divisible loss. So that will be 39,800, 39,800. Now we have to make the total of the capital account. So total of the capital account, we can see on the credit side it is more, that is 1,10,000. If in the 1,10,000 we are going to deduct the amount, then the balancing amount of the CU account will be, the balancing amount of the CU account will be 58,700 to balance brought carried forward. So that is 58,700, and the balance of this account will be 1,32,000, and this we are going to take the debit side, and from here if we are going to deduct all the items, then 69,200. This capital account is supposed to be written in the capital side, that is Shiv and Shankar, and that will be 58,700, that will be 58,700, and the other account will be 69,200. Now you can make the total of the both sides. Then the total of the both sides must be 2,03,200, 2,03,200. So this is the total of that. Students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.